everyone. Let's begin. You kindly join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great, well, welcome. We'll begin by reviewing the draft minutes of our previous meeting, which was held on June 14th, 2025. Very well done minutes for sure. I make a motion to approve the draft minutes. Would a member second? I'll second. Thank you, Patricia. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Approved without amendment. We'll review the agenda. There is one item of old business on the agenda. That is for our Hoosick Street use variance and sign variance. I believe that they're not coming.
Right,
Is that
right, he's
correct?
not ready yet.
All right, thank you. So we'll move on then to our new business. That would be number one, the 34 Cranston Road, seeking area variances, followed by 75 Oneida Avenue, also seeking area variances. Okay, I'd like to ask the applicant from 34 Cranston Road to kindly come up. I just want to review with the zoning board your proposed plat, please.
Okay, good evening. My name is Doug McLaren, and I'm here for the Devleys, John and Patricia, who are on vacation. I do have a note that was sent to Wendy about how I could represent them here. And so they would like to put a small solar array ground mount on their lot, but it's a little close to the line, so I think that's the reason it was here. And there we go. It's a small, just for their own personal generation, not for sale or commercial.
Well, thank you.
That's about it.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for being the representative on behalf of your friends/neighbors. Are you also a neighbor?
Friends went to school together, worked in the paper industry together.
How lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight.
And now I do help out people with solar installations. I did teach at Hudson Valley for a while. It's been a long passion of mine.
They chose the right person, it sounds like.
I hope so.
Okay, great. So I just have a couple of questions to kind of to confirm some of the information that's
Sure.
in this very well done application. And it could be, I guess, to the building department, who's here tonight, or to yourself, Doug. And that is just to confirm the setbacks as it's written in the application. So I believe that the applicants are seeking two setbacks. One is rear, one is right side. Okay. Okay. And then both are being proposed for 20 feet, so 20 feet rear, 20 feet right. And Doug, would you happen to know the dimensions of the array?
Yes.
I understand that the height is 15 feet?
No less than that,
That's okay.
about 11 and a half foot tall.
Okay.
And the width is, let me grab a note.
Yeah, those are my notes, yeah. Yep.
The width is
Yep. Thank
28
you.
foot 9 inches exactly. And the depth is 18 foot 5 inches. And that is the drip line of the panels, not the foundation, which is interior on 6 posts. So 28 foot 9 inches wide, 18 foot 5 inches deep
Okay.
for the drip line of the panels.
Okay. And you say that it will sit on 6 posts?
6, correct, 6 steel posts.
Are they gonna rotate? Follow
No,
the front?
fixed now.
Fixed now.
No, 20, 20 and 20. The other guy's gonna be 5 feet. That's what you're thinking about.
And one of the
It's
elements that
fine.
the zoning board will consider when it's making its deliberation, is there any other option for the location of the arrays? Why this one and why not someplace else?
Part of it is the customer preference. They'd rather not have it right in their yard. So there's also, as it gets closer to the yard, there's a little bit more shading. And by putting it further away from the house, it gives them an opportunity to cut a few more trees on their property to increase the sun. They've also had recently a pool installed, and so that also fits in with the pool to have fewer trees and fewer leaves in the pool. So it is the best location that we could find on the site, and I believe shy of putting it right close to the house, which may bring up other building code issues. I think that any place that they put it, it would be a little bit close to the line because of the flag nature of the line.
So do you know about how many trees they have, that they'd be cutting down?
I think John said there's 4 that he would like to cut down.
Is the pool shown on this diagram?
I believe, the diagram you're looking at, I believe it does not, the pool is just a recent install. Yep. So the pool is directly behind the house, towards the, so this is south, so that would be towards the east of the house.
So this chart.
Correct.
Pool is right up.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not there. Yeah, thank you. And where in this area?
So as the sun rises in the east, as it cuts trees that way, it will help with the shade. Nice and clear to the west in the afternoons.
And we'll ask for permission to come and visit the site. But offhand, do you know if there's any vegetation along that back setback, the rear setback?
Yes, there is vegetation. It is gnarly. There's a lot of dead trees and vines, and it's hard to even walk through. But there's there's shrubbery, and, there is green trees there, but it's vines and small shrubbery trees. There are some larger trees that are further up the road.
If there are no other questions from the zoning board members, I would deem this application is complete for the purpose of holding a public hearing, which we'll do at our next meeting. And the date for John is August 18th, 2025, and that'll be at 6 o'clock.
Okay,
Great.
thank you very much.
And on his behalf, would you give us permission to visit the site?
I'm sure he'd be allowed. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. All right,
yes, I
very-
want you to visit, absolutely. Having done this a while, I don't want it installed and people are angry afterwards, and I think that's the same too. So I think we're on the same page.
Wonderful. Thanks for coming out, Doug. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night. Great. All right, so then next we have 75 Oneonta Avenue. Would the applicant like to come up and kindly brief the board on what you're proposing, please? Hi, thanks for coming. Hi, Sarah, nice to meet you. Thanks.
We have really unique house that's long with a round roof, and we need to not have round roof. So we want to put a gambrel style roof. That's that, but we're on a corner lot, we're on Oneida and Fort Essex. our property surrounds, completely surrounds Tommy. We live in- she came with us. And then we have, one neighbor that's pretty close. And that's actually.
Great, yeah, so, because it's a non-conforming, house,
What does it actually mean? I'm sorry.
yeah, pardon me. So, because it's a non-conforming house due to the setbacks, so this house was probably built a while ago.
Oh, it was one of the first in the area.
Okay, I was just curious, do you know the date of when it was?
1900.
The kitchen was built in 1901, the rest of the house 1920.
Wow, that's really, really neat. Okay. And since then, the zoning laws in the town of Brunswick have changed. So, while it was, very appropriate for that house to be situated on that land at that size, since then, things have changed, including the setbacks. So you're here today to, get a relief of the setbacks, because there's nothing that you can do except pick up the house and move it.
Yep.
So, so the town law says that if you're gonna do any expansion, modification, alteration to a non-conforming house, you need to come from the board. to get the-
So,
That's
I
why,
don't really know what I've done this.
yeah, well, it's wonderful. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you're part of the owners of a beautiful historic home, that you want to make, that you can live in, going forward. So, we looked at your application and, other than,
And would you want to say the picture that's in it was
Yes.
from Google?
okay,
And then it's nowhere, they did a new one, and then Google took it off, so that picture is probably,
It's 13 years old.
okay.
yes.
So are
I
you,
didn't realize that's what my one, so I turned it.
okay, so are you saying that the house looks like this?
Oh, the house definitely looks like that, but the rest of it, like there's, that giant tree hasn't been there anyway.
Okay,
Oh, so that tree's not there?
Yeah, that giant tree in front is gone. There is, 3, 4, 5 hemlock trees, right in front, kind of like in a row now, almost like a pumpkin.
Opposite of the garage, not front.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep, no trees in front of the driveway, or sorry, to the left of the, left of the driveway. I did take some pictures before I came, I just took them on my phone real quick.
Great, yeah, no, thank you, that was a good idea. I think the application is very clear cut, and we get the information that we need from it. Will that create a second floor that you're doing, or just give a higher ceiling height?
It's going to give an attic space, is all it's really.
There's no plans for electricity or any plumbing or heating, and it's still gonna be access to the hatch. There will be storage space.
Okay. And this is something that you've needed?
Yeah, it's the
Currently,
basement,
It's that tall
Okay.
in the center.
Okay.
and the basement isn't really like usable.
I have no other further questions. Thank you for your explanations. I think that this application is complete for the purpose of holding a public hearing, which we'll do next month in August 18th, and that'll be at 6:15.
The eight, what?
Yep, 18th, yeah, if you want to pen, write it down.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I'm very visual too. I like things written down. Yep, so 18th at 6:15. And that will be a public hearing. So between now and then, the building department will notify your neighbors, thank you, of your plan. So they'll have the opportunity to come to that meeting and speak for or against your plans. The zoning board will review the application, will come and look at the site. We might have more questions for you at that time.
Sorry.
Of course.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying that we're going to gather that information, what the public provides, what we deem and get out of your application. We look at the site, and we'll look at some elements, the standard elements, have a deliberation, and then a decision will be made in regards to your application.
Okay.
You do have a question?
I do.
Good, questions are good.
Like timeline wise, so you do the, I want to say fair hearing, sorry, policy hearing, public hearing,
Yeah,
and then like, I'm looking for approximate timeline, average timeline, anything.
Sure, yeah, so like that, we'll meet in August.
Yeah.
And if it's favorable and it's approved, then the next day you would go back to the building department and they would work with you for getting your permit.
They told us the project's gonna take about a month, you have to move out for it, so.
That
We're
would be
trying to know when.
Sure, yeah, I
It's
understand,
approved.
I understand your concern, that's a very legitimate concern, right? So that's like the middle of August. I don't know if the building department wants to speak to their timeline any more than what I've already
It's a
said.
very simple construction project, so I mean, we could approve it relatively quickly. Within a day or two, within a day or two of the approval of the planning board, or excuse me, zoning board.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. We'll see you in August.
Can I say something since
I'm your neighbor and I live right over.
she's on the
I
application?
can't make that meeting. I have a meeting that night.
Yeah,
Can
so
I
you
give
have
my
the
approval now?
opportunity to write it down then. If you have any comments, sentiments,
And then
thoughts,
can I give it to them?
you can give it to them. You can
Okay.
submit it to the building department and they would distribute it to the zoning board members. So yeah, so just because you're not there physically in presence, your thoughts and concerns and could be brought up, yes.
I felt really green this today, so that's why I made it.
Yeah, well, thank you, thank you for coming. It's good to have support. All right, well, very good. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
You're welcome. Are there any other concerns of new business, topics that want to be brought up? Otherwise, I make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting with a member second.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you, John Mello. All in favor?
Aye.
Very good.
Good night.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, good.
I'm not
Good
gonna
night.
get next month's meeting.
Okay. Anyone else?
Good for you, Katie.